Some days are up and some down in the Kanzius Cancer Research Labs.
Sometimes you have to repeat experiments. Sometimes you'll do a couple of experiments and it works great, and then you repeat it a third time and the results don't make sense, so you have to backtrack and troubleshoot and find out why.
Some days experiments don't work. Yeah, you go down, you're upset, but then you're coming back up again. I am going to do this thing.
Sometimes my job is a little bit like Scotty off Star Trek in the engine room, keeping the RF machines going.
But most times they boldly go where no one has gone before. New research shows the Kanzius radio frequency field is opening vascular systems for cancer treatments even without nanoparticles.
We built a new machine where we can look at tumours, we can look at blood network through tumours at the same time as giving RF. So from that we found that we can increase chemotherapy into tumours. And then if you combine that with the nanoparticles as well, you have this like dual synergistic approach.
The National Institutes of Health supports the Kanzius project with a 5-year grant. To keep it, researchers must show progress, and they're about to provide an update, thanks to the latest machine developed by researchers and Erie's Industrial Sales and Manufacturing.
They built us a custom-made RF unit that we have hooked up to a microscope to where we can actually watch the flow of blood going into a tumor, and we can watch the effect of the Kanzius RF field on that and how to deliver particles or drugs better. We've got some really nice things that we're going to be showing them.
That research shows hope in breast cancer studies, and if it works there, it may work with other cancers.
Dr. Serta and Core are doing some very nice work with the RF field in sort of enhancing the body's immunologic reaction to a tumor to try and prevent, not only to control a primary tumor, but to try and prevent metastases.
Lead researcher Dr. Stephen Curley says it's aha moments like this that keep them going.
We've had a few aha moments or whoopee moments where we found something really cool and, or as we like to say, really hot, because we're treating tumors with heat, so we like things to be really hot.
Also hot, discovering a nanoparticle that heats up more quickly than gold.
I think we actually found that with carbon nanotubes, highly purified metallic and semiconductor nanotubes made of carbon were shown to really heat up, like far so more than gold, like 30 times more.
I may look a little scary right now. That's because I'm being photographed by an infrared camera with a price tag of about $80,000. It's showing the heat in my body. But this expensive equipment is an integral part of the research being done here at MD Anderson Cancer Center because it photographs the heat rising in the cancer cells as they're being killed.
The research is costly, and Dr. Curley says your support is invaluable.
Without the support of the community in Erie and then the companion support and people in the Fort Myers, Sanibel area where John and Mary Ann spent the winter, we wouldn't be where we are today.
Dr. Curley knows cancer patients waiting for hope are anxious.
So what I would tell people in Erie is, trust me, I understand your frustration. I've been feeling it for the past 2 years. We are ready to move, we are moving, and we're going to get this done.
It is working, and it's a long way, but we don't give up.
Lisa Adams reporting.